Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. A WWE Hall of Famer is set to make a special appearance on Saturday night's main event next week. Nick Aldis just made the announcement. Shawn Michaels will be appearing on Saturday night's main event in a major role. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens' rivalry has gotten out of hand in recent months. This feud grew even more personal at Saturday night's main event 2024 when Owens tried to end Cody's career after he failed to win the title. He even walked out with the special Winged Eagle WWE Championship. Hence, Cody challenged Owens to a ladder match at the Royal Rumble so that there would be no excuses when all was said and done. Tonight on WWE SmackDown, Nick Aldis told Cody that he added a special addendum to their match and asked him to sign the contract. The American Nightmare informed him that he would sign the contract only after Owens did so. When Aldis approached Owens later in the night, the self-proclaimed WWE Champion told the SmackDown GM that he would not sign the contract until Cody did. After Cody and Owens brawled again later in the night, Aldis had had enough, and he told Cody that both men would relinquish their respective titles at Saturday night's main event so that they could be hung from above the ring at Royal Rumble. He also told him they would have to sign the contract with the addendum. Surprisingly, Nick Aldis announced that Shawn Michaels would be present to moderate the contract signing at SNME. It will be interesting to see if both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will be able to control themselves during the contract signing. The WWE Universe was buzzing with excitement as SmackDown opened to a surprise segment. The night had been building to something monumental, and the moment arrived when the lights dimmed and the familiar theme of Nick Aldis echoed through the arena. The crowd went wild as Aldis, dressed in a sharp suit, confidently walked down the ramp to the ring. His steely gaze and poised demeanor suggested that this wasn't just another appearance. It was something significant. Grabbing a microphone, Aldis stood in the center of the ring, and the noise began to settle as the crowd waited for him to speak. With a smile, Aldis began. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all been wondering what's next for WWE, what's next for the superstars, and what's next for Saturday night's main event. Aldis paused for effect, allowing the crowd to soak in the anticipation. Well, I'm here to tell you that the time has come to bring back the magic of that legendary show. Saturday night's main event is not just a piece of WWE history. It's about to make its grand return, and I'm honored to be part of it. The roar of the crowd was deafening as Aldis made his announcement. Saturday night's main event, a cornerstone of WWE's past, had long been a fan favorite. Its return was a nod to the glory days of wrestling while promising a new era of excitement and surprises. The atmosphere in the arena was electric as fans eagerly awaited the next part of the announcement. But wait, Aldis continued. I know you're all wondering, what makes this return so special? Let me answer that for you. Not only are we bringing back Saturday night's main event, but we're also pulling out all the stops to make sure this is a night you will never forget. The fans were already on their feet, chanting and clapping in excitement. Aldis smiled and raised his hand, signaling for them to quiet down. Saturday night's main event will feature some of the best superstars in the world. But that's not all, he said, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial tone. We've got a special guest, a legend who defined an era of WWE, a Hall of Famer whose impact is still felt in every corner of this company today. The suspense was palpable. The fans tried to guess who Aldis was talking about. Could it be The Undertaker? Stone Cold Steve Austin? Ric Flair? Then Aldis dropped the bombshell. I'm talking about none other than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. The crowd erupted into cheers, their excitement bordering on frenzy. Aldis took a moment to let the cheers wash over him before continuing. That's right, the one and only Shawn Michaels will be making a special appearance at Saturday night's main event. He will be in the corner of one of WWE's top superstars. And trust me when I say that this is a moment you won't want to miss. The crowd was on fire, chanting HBK, HBK, as they imagined what kind of impact Michaels could have on the upcoming event. Aldis basked in the excitement for a moment before stepping forward. Shawn Michaels is more than just a WWE Hall of Famer. He's a living legend, a cornerstone of this company's history. And for him to grace us with his presence at Saturday night's main event is truly a full-circle moment for WWE. We're bringing the past and the future together, and it's going to be a show like no other. Aldis paused, the crowd still buzzing with energy, but their anticipation growing. Now, let's talk about the matches. Saturday night's main event will feature the biggest names in WWE today, with some rivalries reaching a boiling point. You won't want to miss the electrifying action, the stunning surprises, and the special moments that we're going to deliver. The fans were hanging on his every word. Aldis knew he had the crowd in the palm of his hand. He continued, "This is just the beginning, folks. The atmosphere is going to be electric. The stakes are going to be higher than ever. And when Shawn Michaels steps into that arena, you can be sure that he's going to leave his mark." Aldis gave the crowd a knowing look. "I don't want to give too much away, but trust me when I say that you won't want to miss this event. It's going to be a night to remember." As Aldis finished speaking, the lights suddenly flickered, and a familiar voice boomed over the loudspeakers. The arena erupted as Shawn Michaels himself appeared on the Titantron, his iconic grin plastered on his face. The crowd roared as the legendary figure spoke. "Nick, I've got to say, I'm excited to be part of this. You know I've seen a lot of great moments in my career, but I have a feeling that Saturday night's main event is going to be something special. I'm not just coming back to relive the glory days. I'm coming back because there's unfinished business, and I can't wait to see what surprises are in store." The crowd went wild as Michaels' words hung in the air. Aldis smiled, nodding in agreement. "Shawn, we're thrilled to have you back, and I have a feeling that this is just the beginning of something huge." The announcement of Michaels' involvement sent shockwaves throughout the WWE universe. Fans flooded social media with excitement, speculating on how Michaels would influence the night's events. Would he align with a particular superstar? Would he face off against someone in the ring? The possibilities seemed endless, and that was the magic of Saturday night's main event. Back in the ring, Aldis raised his hand to signal the end of the segment. "Get ready, because Saturday night's main event is coming to you live, and it's going to be unforgettable. Shawn Michaels is back, and the WWE Universe will never be the same." The camera panned out, and Aldis left the ring, his mission accomplished. The night was set in motion, and the WWE Universe could only imagine the monumental moments that would unfold when Saturday night's main event returned to the spotlight, with a Hall of Famer leading the charge.